What's up, guys? It's Steve Aoki, and these are my 13 questions with Condé Nast Traveller. If it's really a secret, I shouldn't be telling you, but maybe I could tell you one of them. I travel a lot by sea. Whenever I go to a show where it's on the coast or on an island, the first thing I want to do is get on a boat and just explore the outside, just like the mountain terrains of caves and stuff. And one of my favorite cave spots that I found was in Sardinia. And you have to travel along the outside of it, and you'll find tons of caves, but there's one that was really deep. And I took this epic photo in, and it's still in my head as one of my favorite secret spots. I love the sea. I love being in the sea, on the sea, and I love finding cliffs to jump off of. This year we went to Malta, and Malta is an extraordinary place with so much history. It's an incredible place for scuba diving, and it's an incredible place for cliff diving. Step one is you gotta find the cliff. You gotta climb up to the top of the cliff, and that's also an adventure. It's like finding the cracks and doing a little rock climbing. You gotta spec the jump. You gotta make sure that it's deep enough. And then when we look down, that's where the adventure really starts buzzing. And if you do a really, really, really good jump and you don't feel any impact on the body because you did it right, then it's like you gotta do it again. Yes, I do have the best job in the world because it's a job that I absolutely love. And as a DJ, the best part is I get to see all of these amazing people that have heard my songs, and they get to tell their experience through their expressions and their energy and their passion. And that's where I feel like I got the lucky part, because I get to connect through that energy. That's why I'm on the road so much. This is very, very difficult. And I've worked across the board with a lot of different genres of people, and they're all extremely interesting people. The one group that stands out in my head is BTS. So BTS are a K-pop group who have something very, very special about them, this X factor that I haven't seen in any other group. I'd say the most stressful, grueling fell up on stage was when the first time I played Tomorrowland, closing out the main stage in 2012, is that when I'm supposed to start DJing, my computer is doing the spinning wheel of death. I have 3 other computers. I bring 4 computers. The second one, spinning wheel of death. The third one, spinning wheel of death. The fourth one, spinning wheel of death. All spinning wheels of death happening. This is 10 minutes in, no sound, no music coming out. We try every possible way to get the computers working, and finally one works. I think 15 minutes, maybe even 20 minutes later, I start my set. The crazy thing about this story is that when I ended that show, it was the most phenomenal show. Still to this date, my favorite show I've ever played, because the way I closed it was just like this emotional triumphant story for me. Like, I came out of it through the muck, and I felt like I was on top of the world, and I was. And I actually said on the mic, this is my favorite show I've ever played in my life. Okay, the best thing that ever happened in my set was when the music started at Tomorrowland in 2012. Yes, I can, but I won't do it because this interview will be too long. I'm just kidding. No, 41 countries. You want me to name 41 countries? You're crazy, man. You're crazy. I wish I had that kind of memory where I could be like just throwing them out. That is definitely goals. If I give you 41 countries, like boom, 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 that is goals. Germany has a very, very lit crowd. I mean, they have they have this energy, and they have like one thing about energy. I love energy. Energy is for me what dictates what a really great crowd is. With the German crowd, 2 festivals I have to say, Perukaville and World Club Dome. Okay, these crowds, they follow with you. When you have that kind of conversation with the crowd and they're with you 100%, when they're totally focused on you, it'll change your life. I love going to Hawaii. I have family there. My brother lives there, and it's the island that is obviously there. This just always one season. It's always a very nice weather, and once again, I love being in the sea. In this case, in the ocean. I love scuba diving. I love, jumping in the water, waterfalls. You have all that too, and it's super chill. I like to travel very effectively and efficiently. For me, it's a good sleep mask, a good eye mask. I have this eye mask that bubbles out so it doesn't like flatten into my eyes. It's actually works a lot better. I got my noise cancellation headphones on so that when I'm on a plane, block out the noise. I got my eye mask on, and I bring an obnoxiously large pillow. And you need to be able to sleep in your transport. That's another thing. You have to learn how to sleep in your transport, whatever your transport is, whether it's a car, train, bus, plane. If you can't sleep in your transport when you're doing these like quick stops and you're moving at that rapid speed that I move, you're not going to survive. So the sleep essentials for touring and traveling are the most important essentials. And of course, your toothbrush. I want J Balvin, I want Daddy Yankee, I want Nicky Jam, okay? I want Bad Bunny as well, so we got the Latin covered. On the EDM side, I want some Skrillex, I want some Steve Aoki, okay? I want some Dim-Mak artists as well from my label, and support all the young guns, all the young artists that are crushing it. I want some hip hop, I want some designer, I want some Migos, some Lil Uzi Vert. I want to get the hip hop in. I want to get the Latin music in. I want to get BTS in there. I want to get fun music. When you're traveling, you want fun music. In London, my favorite venue. I'm gonna talk about my favorite venue right now is Brixton Academy. I remember going there to see too many DJs, and I was blown away. I love Covent Gardens. I always end up staying in Covent Gardens. I stay on the street with, it's pretty much Broadway in London. And there's a lot of galleries out here. That's the thing about London. There's so much to see. It's almost like, where do you start?